Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Matt.
I'm Megan.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Aunt Becky.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Daniel.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of things on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. Bye-bye. Enjoy your breakfast. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see you. Towards the end of our day yesterday, we saw some rain showers coming in, and we're still being affected by that this morning. Even though it's a light rain, it is still raining. To get my day started off, though, I'm working my way down to the farm market so we can get it set up. I just got the floor all vacuumed. I may have broke a vacuum. I'm not sure. I gotta check it out later. It wasn't good. But as you can see, I am now pulling stuff out of the cooler and getting the farm market set up. We've now got everything pulled out of the cooler, and we filled up everything that we can. Dad is at the wholesaler right now, so when he gets back, we'll be able to fill up everything correctly. We were just missing a few things, and we had some orders that we needed to take care of, and that's the reason why Dad had to go. We've got a lot of people working in the farm market today. We've got Grammy and Mom, and then once we come out into the farm market, the girls are cleaning everything off. Aunt Megan's here. Mommy, we got Aunt Becky, and then Daniel, we don't know what he's doing yet.
I'm doing research.
So the girls are cleaning off shelves. Now, hon, what goes into this? What is involved in cleaning off all these shelves?
You have to take all the jars or product off the shelf. You have to wipe down the shelves, scrub it, give it a good scrub, make sure it's clean and sanitized, and then you have to check the dates, wipe off the jars, and then you have to put them back.
And she's not doing it by herself. She has got Megan helping her. And as you guys have seen before, the other girls have worked on more shelves. Excuse me, can I help you? You may have seen that Dad just got back from the wholesaler. So before we could go down around back, we had to help him get everything unloaded and then sort through everything and fill out the orders. Now I'm down around back and we want to get these animals taken care of, but it's getting worse outside. And what are you doing? Like, why are you out? I don't understand this. Lorraine is not gonna last all day. It's gonna be pushed out by a cold front that's coming in. So all this rainy, gloomy weather is gonna be replaced by a cold front, and the temperature's gonna drop down to what we haven't seen in quite a while. But we'll be fine. This rain's gonna make everything sloppy and then it'll freeze right up. We moved a few calves from the cafeteria out into the pastured ground, and they're in the back of the barn and it's kind of hard to see, so I'm gonna go flip the lights on. I always say we installed all these lights, we might as well use them. There we go, we can see them a little better. All in the back, relaxing and enjoying themselves. It's nice that we were able to keep them in the greenhouse for so long. They got nice size to them and they're eating grain well. It makes the transition from the nice controlled environment to the greenhouse out into the open air and into the open pasture a lot easier on them. It is really coming down now. That calf I saw this morning, we believed it got out somewhere back here, so putting a few boards into place, try and close things up. And it's raining cats and dogs out there, so it's a great opportunity to work under a roof. What do you guys want?
I don't know, we might get a Hereford bull.
So how are we feeling today, Dad?
Feeling good today.
Are you minding much of this rain, or don't you care?
I don't care.
How did everything go at the wholesaler?
I was down and back before the rain, so that was good. Put posts like 8 foot apart out through, and then put a beam on top. Fasten it. And we do the same thing over here, but over here we go a little further apart with our posts so we can feed and stuff. And I thought maybe we put a solid wall up about 6 feet or so, and then we'll put a roll-up plastic.
That would be smart to
so
keep
that
it
in the summertime we can
when
roll
it's-
that up, and then out here we can roll down so far.
When you have bad weather and it's raining, it gives you the opportunity to brainstorm, and we're thinking about putting something right here. I don't know, we gotta talk about it a little more. We gotta think about some plans and what we're gonna do. Eventually, we'll do something. The rain is dying down, so we think this is a great opportunity to get the animals fed. No, don't eat the camera. Don't eat the camera. Gotta be careful where you put things. They try and munch on it. Now what I like to do with feeding, especially with the pastured cattle, is I like to get the farthest feeders filled first so that it pulls a lot of the larger cattle out there and lets the smaller ones eat under the roof. Now, even though I do try and get a lot of the larger cattle to move out here and eat, you do get little ones, like number 47 there, that don't mind the temperatures and don't mind the weather. So she just came out as well. While Daniel was grabbing the silage and I was grabbing grain for the cattle, Dad got the calves fed. The wind just took that door, wow. Feeding calves went quicker this morning because we moved a lot of them out to the pasture. He still does have two smaller ones here that are on milk. Look at this guy, wow, what a cutie. But beyond that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I lost count already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that are in here that are not on milk. Within the next coming few weeks and months, the rest of these calves will be moved out to pasture. But for now, we're happy to keep them in this greenhouse where it's nice and dry, nice and warm. I can already feel the air temperature change with that cold front coming through. It's not gonna be a fun couple days. Now, where I'm at currently is where we had our meat chickens, and this pen I'm in is actually where all of our chickens used to be. There's a certain time of the year where we need to pen up a lot of cattle, and that time has come and gone. So we're getting fewer and fewer cattle in this pen, so we need less space. But what we're gonna end up doing is opening up this room I'm in right here for chickens to go into. When the chickens were a little smaller, it wasn't that big of a deal, and there is plenty of room in there, but we just wanna open it up a little bit more. I think people think that there's not as much room in there as there is. Every time we go in, the chickens all huddle around you, so it makes it look like it's cramped. But what we want to do is open up a little extra space, and then we're going to move 2 of the nesting boxes that are in there over to this section of pen. They have plenty of space to lay eggs, but this will help split the chickens up a little more and give them room to run around.
Cut twice, measure once.
Up a little higher, Daniel.
We got these boards in here to sturdy everything up. Now we have some fencing we can put along here, and that will keep the chickens in. Well, this is what it looks like. All we need to do is move a nest over here, and then we're ready to start moving chickens. There we go. Now we got a nice opening. That way the chickens can come right through into this section. Plenty of room now. We now have got one nest moved in here. We need to grab one more, and then we should be set. We decided to put a feeder in here as well, just trying to break up when the chickens feed. So we moved a feeder over into the new section of pen, and we also moved 2 nests. Now, once the excitement wears off, I don't expect them to all be back in this corner, but a lot of the chickens have come back here because of the fresh straw and because of the fresh straw in the nests. It's like when you get a brand new car, you want to take it for a ride, or you get a new toy, you want to play with it. These chickens have this new space and they just want to be here. In the end, what we wanted to do was add a little extra room for the chickens, and we've done that. Now we do have more of that pen back there that we could always extend. So if we do need more room, we can open it up more, but I don't think we're gonna have to do that. the chickens seem pretty excited with what they have now, so we'll let them go for today. Now that we are finished with the animals, we need to work on a blow-up motor. And you're probably thinking, you're gonna blow up a motor? No, I'm not gonna blow up a motor. We're working on a blow-up motor. And no, it's not a motor that blew up. That's something completely different. We are working on the motors that put air in between the two sheets of plastic. Now, the air between the two sheets of plastic basically does two things. One, it acts as a barrier to help keep the warm in and the cold out. And it helps to keep the outer layer of plastic nice and tight so that on windy days, the wind won't grab a hold of it and rip it off. Because that has happened to us before, and that is not fun. It's a pretty simple fix. We just need to take the old motor out and put the new one in. So Dad is currently unscrewing everything, getting it pulled apart. We'll have this fixed in no time. Yeah, that's pretty crusty in there, not looking good. You can see all the dirt and stuff in there. Woo, kind of nasty. Where am I gonna move your orange to somewhere clean? Or can I eat these last pieces? Mm-hmm. Sweet. This is the new motor here, but you can see Dad's kind of dissecting the old one. And the reason for that is we try and keep all the parts we can, because you never know, one day you're not gonna be able to get parts, especially for these heaters and for all these units. This is what the new one looks like. Basically the same thing, but spins a lot easier and looks a lot cleaner. We're gonna try and see if the sensor is what was giving us problem or if the motor itself is shot. This troubleshooting will help us understand if we really want to keep this motor or send it out to be fixed by somebody else. What do you say, the motor shot?
Sure, this is turned on, right? Not that one. What's that one too?
I don't know.
I think the motor went bad. It's really dusty and dirty in there from being in the dust and dirt in the greenhouse.
This is the new one. Plug it in. Let's see how it works.
There's no power here.
Come on, we flip these switches. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Hold on. We flipped the wrong breaker earlier. Oh yeah, that is. Whoa, calm down. So what that will do is blow up.
Don't stick your hands in the fan.
To do is blow air in between the two sheets of plastic, creating a pocket, and that will, one, protect the greenhouse, and two, save us some money. So this is the old fan that was not working. We're gonna hang on to it. We're gonna clean it up, see if we can get it working. We don't know, but we're gonna try. Now, we aren't finished yet. We have to hook the blower up, but it is lunchtime. So we're gonna head up to the store and eat, and then we'll try and get it fixed this afternoon. Alrighty, everyone, let's see what we're having for lunch. We still have some beef tortellini soup. We have some salsa, and we're having BLTs. All finished with lunch. Dad is heading back over to the greenhouse we were in to hook up that motor. And I'm gonna blow this one out, and I'm gonna spray some WD-40 in the back. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it. I'm just gonna see if it'll start working. As I was spraying that out, a big chunk came out of the motor area here. I think that might have been causing us some issues, so oh, we'll try it again, see what happens. There we go. We've now got the new blow-up motor installed, and hey, wouldn't you believe it? We took that other motor and we plugged it in to see if it would work, and it worked. I think it was just so full of junk and stuff, but now we'll be able to put it into greenhouse number 4, which is a good deal because the one in greenhouse number 4 is actually broken. So if we can get this replaced, that'll be a good deal. Now, the motor we've just taken off in greenhouse number 4 was really hot, so there was still electric going through it, but we got it all taken apart, and now we need to find a way to put these two plastic pieces back together. This is what it mounts on, so we got to find a way to fix that. And then once we get that fixed and everything put into place, we can just put the new blow-up machine up there. We'll see what happens. You hear the plastic, and you see how the plastic is lifting off and then flopping? That is what we don't want, because if a good gust of wind gets underneath or catches that plastic, it could rip it right off the greenhouse, and that is a big headache to deal with. Well, everyone, it is much later than when you had seen me previously. Dad and I ended up having to go for parts, and we were driving around for a while. We finally found what we needed, and in the end we had a piece of hard plastic that we had to fabricate back together. We finally got it back together with the use of some other stuff, And now we should be ready to install it. But before we can install it, we have to wait for the glue to dry that we were using. And that's gonna take a while. And in the time it took us to get everything taken care of, it's about closing time now. So our day's almost over. It is now time to close up the farm market. So we gotta get everything pulled off the shelves and moved into the cooler. Where's your carrot?
Here.
Oh! Uncle Matt got me. Tickle Matt, tickle Matt. We have now made it up to the house, and as you can see, we have no dinner on the table. And since there's no food on the table, you guys know what that means. This is where we're gonna end the video today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.